Not that long ago, I unboxed, assembled, and had my son test out a Jeep Gladiator Power Wheels type rod-on toy. And, well, since then he hasn't really tried a whole lot because, one, it's slow, and two, it stalls, and so it just stops at random. And so a buddy of mine said, why don't you try one of those Milwaukee upgrades? I'm like, what are you talking about? And he goes, well, it takes that 12-volt battery that's inside the Jeep now and upgrades it to an 18-volt battery just like you'd have on your drill. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. He did say, that being said, that stalling feature might be a computer inside the Jeep toy itself, stopping it from wearing down on the motor. So that might be a safe precaution that won't be affected by this upgrade. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm still going to try because that thing is slow and I would love it if it would go quicker. So today we're going to be checking out a Power Wheels upgrade to a Milwaukee 18-volt battery. If you're new here, my name is Jeff, and this is Jeff Reviews for You. I review a whole lot of products. I specialize in as seen on TV. Once in a while, I do a little bit of a DIY because I think it's a lot of fun. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below. That way, you're notified every time I release a video just like this. One more thing. Don't forget to check down the description for my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I would love it if you would follow me there too. Now, let's go install and test out this Power Wheels upgrade from 12 volts to 18 volts to see if it can make our Power Wheels toy go faster. All right, it's time to put this Jeep Gladiator to the test. We are going to test the original battery versus the new Milwaukee battery. Down there where you see that cone is actually where the finish line is, and it is 60 feet, and I have a line marked each 10 feet. So I'm going to get a total time down at the end. The rules are tires can touch the line here, and as soon as we cross the line down there with our front tires, we will stop the stopwatch. Let's get to this. Ready, set, go! Off to a slow start, but he started nonetheless. Cruising along. Stop. Let's see, 12.74 seconds on the original battery. We're going to let this thing run out, see how long it lasts, and then change it out to the Milwaukee. So we've been riding this around for the past 20 minutes, and it gets to the point where every time you go up a hill, it shuts off, and it's just really frustrating. Now, I'm told that this may not fix the stalling part, but it may make it faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disconnect the battery first, right here, from the terminal. Therefore, I'm not connected. I'm still connected over here to a fuse, but the battery itself is not connected to the unit. And then I'm going to cut the red and the black wire and hook in my battery attachment. If you do not have any of the Milwaukee tools, I'm going to walk you through what you need for this application. First and foremost, it's the adapter that receives the new battery. This, of course, has a red hot cable off of it and a black neutral cable. This retails for about $23 on Amazon. Then, of course, you're also going to need the Milwaukee batteries, and although these do not say Milwaukee specifically, they fit all the Milwaukee tools. They're just a knockoff, cheaper version. They retail for about $54 for these two batteries, and I like that they have the battery indicator right on them. Of course, if you don't have the battery, you also probably don't have the charger, so you need to pick up one of these. And I will say it takes about 90 minutes for an empty battery to fully charge on this battery charger. Now, let's get to setting up, installing, and testing out this application on our Power Wheels toy. Let's clip the black one right here. I'm actually going to clip the red one down here off this part. And now I'm going to hook them back up. Need to strip away a little bit of the wire. Get a good pair of wire strippers ready. There we go. And then we can do that with this part of the new battery attachment and hook them together. Right now I'm just going to be using wire twists. If this ends up working really well, I'm going to do a more permanent fix and probably do a heat seal here. But I'm just going to check this out to see if this works. So hooked it in, twisted it tight on the black, and now I'm going to do the same thing with the red wire. Just like with the black wire, I'm going to twist this together. Sometimes I use the pliers if I can't get a good grip on it. And then I put the wire twist on, twist it the rest of the way, just to get it to hold. Now we are installed. It was that easy. I'm actually going to leave the battery still in here for now, but I have my connection to the new battery, and so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave that setting over here, hook the battery in, and see if this thing cruises. We've got our battery set up right over here. It fits nicely here. I've reinstalled everything. You can see I have these 2 wires sitting here for this existing battery. I'm actually going to leave that there. So now what we want to do is we want to plug this back in to the original port. And then we're going to test it out. So tell me, what do you think of this upgrade from a 12 volt to an 18 volt in your Power Wheels type toy? Pretty cool. Would you try it? Have you tried it? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Now, for the moment of truth, let's see if this lights up when we turn it on. All right, turn it on. Whoa, very cool. New battery freshly installed. We are ready to try the race again. Are you ready? Get set. Go! Oh, you can already tell it's much quicker. Look at that. 8.96 seconds. Awesome. 45 minutes later and the Jeep started running a little slow, but guess what? Good news. We have a second battery. That's awesome. Unfortunately, he's been riding for 45 minutes and is kind of bored. I was really impressed that it lasted as long as it did. In this video, we were able to upgrade a 12 volt Power Wheels type vehicle to an 18 volt battery power. And I was thinking, man, this installation was quick and the vehicle was quick. I was so impressed with the speed that it took right away. It was really fast. And you know what? The battery actually lasted a really long time. 45 minutes as compared to 20 plus. The charging time, only 90 minutes as compared to 12 hours. It seems like a win-win-win situation, right? Well, a buddy of mine that was telling me about the system said, just so you know, this will wear down the motor inside the Power Wheels toy a lot faster than if you leave it as a typical 12 volt battery. So in my opinion, my son's going to be outgrowing this anyway, so it was something I was willing to deal with. If you don't feel comfortable doing this kind of wiring or setting this kind of stuff up, absolutely consult a professional. And as I said before, I will link everything I used here down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I didn't show this earlier in the video, but as an added safety precaution, I did put these wire caps on the current battery leads. I just didn't want to interfere with anything, and I'm going to leave them there until I remove the old battery. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review where I upgraded a 12 volt Power Wheels battery to 18 volts. You know what? Since you saw this video, you may have missed the very first unboxing setup and testing out of this same Power Wheels toy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link that right up here. And I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at this review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe. I promise.